Hey, welcome back. We're here at day 2 of Syndicate Competitive League. I'm Bacchanalian. You're looking at the losers bracket here, Reputation Cartel versus Deepwater. I'm here with Seldrine, and Seldrine will introduce the Reputation Cartel team for you.
Hey, I'm Seldrine, and in the red corner again we have the Reputation Cartel. And we have heavy assault missile legions, 2 of them, along with a heavy assault missile Prophecy and a Neros, 2 Enyos, and 2 Molai.
And on the Deepwater side, you have even more ham. 3 Sacrileges, a Curse, and a Neros, 2 Punishers, and a Griffin. This is a setup that Deepwater has run quite a few times with a fair bit of success, so we'll see how this pans out today against a ham setup of its own.
Exactly, and just 10 seconds to go in the match, and with ham on both teams here, it looks like we are going to have a barbecue.
I swear we just lost viewers when you said that. Looks like
And
we're
the match is underway.
Here we go. I don't know how much impact the Curse is going to have on this match. I guess with the Newts, he can shut down the MWDs of the Legion or the reps of the Oneros, but certainly his tracking disruptors are going to have no effect whatsoever on this match. He's probably going to throw them on the Enyo just to have them on something with turrets.
Exactly, not much on right here, no damage. The red team have just launched some attack drones, but they have not been put out to any target yet. And the blue team have launched some light attack drones, but again they're stationary on the field. It seems that teams here are just figuring out what to do and positioning for some range.
It's an interesting choice by the Griffin. He's jammed out all 4, or throwing jams rather, on all 4 of the support frigates of Reputation Cartel. Does not want to let his team get tackled, does not want to get his support run down, does not want him to get himself blown up.
Exactly, and I guess these teams are just trying to figure out an opening here, how they can make their attack. Neither of them being heavy assault missiles just want to fly in there blindly. They want to figure out when is a good opportunity to make their attack and how they can do that effectively.
Indeed, we see some red team Warrior 2s coming across the field, so, descending on Morbidified Beast, the Punisher, who's immediately stripped of shields. We'll see if these Warrior 2s are enough to do anything to him, if they're just going to stress the Oneros a little. But it's a good tactic to test out the enemy logistics, get them thinking, get them distracted, and see if you can find an opening from that.
Exactly. If they can get the enemy logistics wasting his reps on a Punisher and then they can pounce on one of the larger ships, then they can split his reps and hopefully take one down.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of damage split off as well to the Griffin, who is now running away from his Warrior 2s. He is being target painted and damped, so his ECM has shut off. He has been forced out of range, out of effectiveness.
Exactly, and the time of stalemate is over. Both teams are right in on top of here. The primary for the blue team and the red team is Lex Fasces and his Legion, who's taking substantial damage, whereas the red team appear to still be going after support. We have a Punisher taking damage, a Griffin, and another Punisher, and a Punisher is down. First kill of the match is the blue Punisher.
Indeed, it looks like there is a one Lex. Max Venture is scrammed, and Susan Kelvin, who just went down, was webbed. So, and now tackle has been shaken off on all 3. So, or rather, all 2 of those. The Prophecy, however, has gotten himself scrammed. I see a Punisher going down, but Nero's keeping it barely alive.
Exactly, the Prophecy is scrammed, but there's no damage getting put on him. Whereas the red team are successfully taking down this support. This Punisher looks like he's going to go down, and there's damage now, importantly, on
the
Curse.
Curse is webbed. The Curse has gotten himself webbed. He is target painted and taking substantial damage as well. So a bit of a piloting error on his part to allow himself to be webbed down there. We'll see if he winds up paying the ultimate price for that, if the Oneros can hold him together.
Exactly, the red team appear to be successfully tanking the damage of the blue team, but this Curse is in trouble, serious trouble, and the Punisher is also taking damage at the same time. So this Aeneas is, instead of like putting all his reps to save that Curse, he has allowed the Curse to die. That is for sure a piloting error, and the Punisher has died as well.
Yep, so we have Lex now. It looks like he's holding up fairly well under this damage. He's being primary, but the Oneros is keeping up with the damage on it. And meanwhile, now they have switched damage to a Sacrilege on the blue team. Deepwater's Sacrilege is about to be stripped of shields, should be going into armor shortly, and requiring the aid of his Oneros friend.
And the blue team have tried to put some damage onto this Aeneas, but this Aeneas appears to be ancillary shield rep, and right now he is tanking that damage. There's also substantial damage going to the Legion of Lex Fasces, who is gradually dropping through his armor.
Indeed, we'll see how long Oneros takes to reload his ancillary shield booster, and if there are enough Sacrilege left on the field to take him down afterward, or if they decide to switch primaries. But for now, the Oneros is really just shrugging off the damage, whereas the Deepwater Sacrilege is struggling. You can see for now he's tanking, but you get the sense that between the Oneros, the Griffin, and the Sacrilege, one of these 3 ships is going to go down before too long.
Well, interestingly enough, red team, now that their Legion, their Aeneas started taking damage, they're damaging the enemy Aeneas of Mike Cher. And his Aeneas is faring a lot worse than the red Aeneas. He's approaching 2/3 armor. And there's also damage going out in the blue Griffin, and the Sacrilege, although fully repped, looks like they're focusing all their damage on this Aeneas of Mike Cher.
Indeed, we'll see if he can stay alive. I'm not sure how much longer he'll be able to take this damage. He is dropping very rapidly now. I wonder if, in fact, he's getting remote armor drones. No, he looks like he was. Well, he's gone now. It doesn't matter either way. The Oneros is off the field, so we should see these Sacrileges and Griffins drop very quickly. I think the Prophecy and Legions now definitely have the upper hand.
Exactly, with just 3 damaged Sacrileges and the Griffin on the field for the blue team, without their logistics, there's nothing they can do here. This is going to be a clear whitewash for the Reputation Cartel.
And for now, it looks like the teams are kiting around, staying away from each other. I'm not sure that it's the best tactic at this point for Deepwater. The points aren't going to matter. They're going to lose this fight. I don't think they can take anything out with them. Maybe, perhaps the Oneros. But at this point, to me, just get in there, get blown up, and get on to the next match of the best of 3.
Exactly. Under a swarm of drones, this Griffin here of Belly has just died. So all we have on the blue team now is 3 Sacrileges.
And we've seen the Oneros reload his ASB and pull his shields from 0 back to 102 boosts. So he is ready to tank again.
Exactly, and with the 2 tackling Enyos on the red team, there's no way these blue Sacrileges are going to be able to out-kite the red team and just run around the arena like little girls. They are going to be tackled and they are going to be exploded.
So perhaps some insight onto how some of the blue team ships were getting webbed down. There's actually a Valkyrie stasis webifying 600 drone on the field right now that had just webbed down NSO, the Sacrilege that dropped. That is not something we have seen thus far in the tournament, and I've specifically left just those drones on this overview setting so I can see them if they ever got used, and here we have one.
Yep, they may not be anywhere near as effective as a normal web, but when you're chasing a ship that's barely outrunning you, that webbing drone is enough to slow them down so you can catch them.
Indeed, 10% doesn't look a lot, but 10% can be just enough if you're that close already.
Exactly, and it looks like the Deepwater are just being mopped up here. Only 1 Sacrilege left alive, and he will be dying very, very shortly. Interestingly enough, though, the Sacrilege is being tracking disrupted by the red team. I'm not 100% sure how that's affecting his heavy missiles.
We call that pouring your way onto kill mills in Rogue Cartel. So just as this match wraps up, I wanted to announce the winner for the last giveaway was Gorski Car. So congratulations to you. You'll be contacted about getting your prize. We have another giveaway, this time of a Cinnaball, and the question for this one is which race has a hack named after one of the moons of Mars? So we'll be back with match 2 of this best of 3 here. Back with